Every night when I fall asleep, I dream of flying.
I dream of riding a rocket.
I dream of being an athlete.
I dream of being a king.
Of being dangerous. Mysterious.
I dream of being fearless.
I dream of being bad.
Really bad.
I dream of being a knight in shining armor. I dream of defying gravity.
Being brave.
Being famous. A good guy. A hero.
I dream of being a tough guy.
I dream of mayhem. Chaos. Lights. Thunder. Danger.
I dream of kicking
butt. Kicking butt.
Kicking butt and taking names.
I dream of being a 10. I dream of donuts.
That's my dream.
That's my dream. That's my dream. Mine too. I dream of being a race car driver.
All right, we're coming to you live from 1061 Speedway here on Wednesday, July 27th, 2016. Two special commentators up in the booth tonight, myself, Nick, and we have Tera Knapp over here to my left.
Hello to everybody at home.
All right, we got the first race coming up, and we got Tera here to give you the starting lineup.
Okay, so starting in the front row is the 4K of Kevin Knapp, 14 Nick Cupolo, 39 of Brett Stratford, the 1 of Steve Robison, 3 of Anton Jensen, 93 of Grandpa Tom. Downey, 7th place will be starting with Sean Wilson, and in 8th place rounding out the field is Rob Essliger.
Tera, who's your pick to win this first race of the night?
I think my pick is going to be Brett Stratford. He's starting in 3rd place. Really close to the front for him, and I think he's going to take everybody on the outside.
All right, well, I'm going with Kevin Knapp. Adam Leslie threw the green flag, and we're off.
Here we go.
Kevin Knapp with the early lead. Cupolo looking to the inside. Robison and Stratford right behind them on their tail.
Do not count Brett out. He is going to sneak right through these guys.
I don't know. I'm liking my pick of Kevin Knapp more and more here. I think this is about lap 3, and I think Cupolo is taking the lead with a commotion of cars behind him.
Yeah, you can throw a blanket over top of these guys. Any one of them could come out the winner.
That's right. Where'd you get that one from? Like a Clinton Jeffrey? That's a Clinton Jeffrey line right
I
there.
just made that up myself right on the spot, no?
Wow. Not sure what lap it is. Probably about 4 or 5 here. Cupolo has gotten a decent-sized lead. I don't know how Kevin Knapp is going to take that victory.
You know what, I think he's going to hope for a yellow flag here so he can get back caught up. But time will tell.
Oh!
Uh-oh, Cupolo upside down, Nick
What
Cupolo
just
upside
happened?
down. It looked like he was slowing down a bit, trying to head into the infield. But we're going to have to take a second look at that.
I think he clipped a tire.
Is he okay? That's the main focus here.
The track safety
He's standing up.
The track safety crew right over to help within an instant.
He's walking. His body is probably still in shock, but it looks like he is standing up on his own. He removed the cart from on top of his body on his own.
Looked like a soft roll though, so I think he's going to be able to walk away from this one without any injuries.
It's Saturday morning out in the garage. Time to tune up the car for a little spin at about 200 miles per hour. This is the International Race of Champions, and these are master mechanic tools from True Value hardware stores, because around here, performance really counts, and these guys need tools they can count on. So do you. So get master mechanic tools from participating True Value hardware stores and home centers.
So we're back from the commercial and the red flag here. The accident has been cleaned up. One thing I wanted to comment on, Tera, was just how difficult it is to announce the action.
I'd have to agree.
The pros like Kevin Longo and Clinton Jeffrey Krechka, I just do not know how they keep up with everything that happens on the racetrack in a single lap.
Kudos to those guys. Bravo.
With 10-second laps, you just don't know where to go with your next thought. We're gonna get back to green here in just one lap. Adam Leslie throwing the white flag. Kevin Knapp's leading the field back to green, followed by Brett Stratford, Steve Robison, Anton Jensen, Grandpa Tom, Sean Wilson, and Rob Essliger.
Okay, just a few laps left, I think.
Yeah, we're about halfway.
Oh,
I
are we?
believe.
Great news.
Yeah.
Still lots of racing then.
See, the lap counter is a perfect view to the drivers, but very difficult to see from here in the tower.
True.
Kevin Knapp taking it through 4. Still with the lead. Stratford to the outside.
Stratford's on the outside. Smoky Steve sneaking his way to the bottom.
What a battle in the front. 3 cars, nose to tail.
These guys are great friends. Oh, except for when one of them spins out the other.
What just happened there,
There was
Tara?
contact between the 39 of Brett Stratford and the one of Smoky Steve Robinson.
Well, that's really unfortunate for Steve. He was having a great run.
Yep.
Started in 4th place, was up to 2nd, but
Great news. Great news for Kevin Knapp, though.
That is true, and my early pick to win the race is in prime position to do so now.
Yeah, however, Brett Stratford is still in 2nd place, and he might be waiting for just the right exact moment to pass the 4K.
Just breaking the action, I'd just like to give a big shout out to Christine Burden, who did the videotaping here tonight.
Great job, Christine.
And
I heard she got 2 Oshwegan passes
that did
for her
happen.
efforts.
And also big thanks to her boyfriend, Adam Leslie, who was doing the flagging tonight as he rehabs from his foot injury that he suffered in early May, I think.
Yeah, some could call them the dream duo.
We're coming for green. Kevin Knapp leading.
All right, let's bring it home, Kevin.
Hey, there's no favoritism in the booth.
I'm just cheering for the person in the lead. That's
The
all that's
white
happening.
flag
There's no
comes
bias
out.
here.
Knapp leading, followed by
He's not even my
Stratford
pick.
and Jensen. Stop talking over me.
Okay. Okay, looks like Kevin Knapp takes this one. That was your pick. Good for
Followed
you.
by Brett Stratford, the number 3 of Anton Jensen, the 93 of Tom Downey, and the rest of it.
If you love the thunder and excitement of drag racing, here's an offer you won't want to miss. 90 minutes of gripping action on a thrill-packed video cassette you can enjoy as many times as you wish. Diamond P Sports presents Decade of Thrills, the ultimate drag racing experience. Decade of Thrills is actually more than races themselves. It also goes behind the scenes for in-depth interviews in the pits. Host Steve Evans and champion funny car driver Don the Snake Prudhomme give you an insider's view of the men and women who live on the razor's edge in America's most exciting sport. Watch as precision-crafted machines come unglued in a shower of flaming metal. Decade of Thrills follows the careers of the top drivers, including Shirley Muldowney, the woman who went to the line with the toughest competitors in drag racing and came away with 3 world championships. Decade of Thrills comes to you on a high-quality VHS videotape cassette, commercial-free. Here's how to order. Decade of Thrills is specially priced at $60 for Country Card members and $70 for non-members. Send your check or money order with your Country Card number plus $3.50 for shipping and handling to this address. For faster delivery, call 1-800-626-0300. Visa and MasterCard accepted. Please specify VHS or Beta. Order now.
And we're back. Right now, on the track, what we're going to do is what we call a cone race. That means every time the leader passes turn 3 there, he has to go to the high side of the racetrack above the cones. The starting lineup you see on the screen there. Brett Stratford in the 39, Steve Robeson in the 1, Anton Jensen in the 3, Tom Downey in 93, and as the green flag waves, you can read off the rest 5 seconds ago.
This is exciting stuff. You're going to want to stay tuned to watch the end of this one, people.
Stratford and Robeson battling early. As you can see right here, Stratford will go to the high side as per the rules, and Steve overtakes him.
I've seen these cone races get kind of hairy towards the end. I remember Tommy Flanagan last year flipped it, almost ended up on Thorold Road at the end of one of these races.
Steve Robeson, a notorious rule breaker, but he follows the rules there and goes to the high side when he was leading.
Yeah, it's very important for Steve Robeson to attend the drivers' meetings at 1061 Speedway.
Yes, we explain things to him thoroughly every time.
Yes, crystal clear.
We got some action deeper in the pack there. Tom Downey and Anton Jensen battling, followed by Kevin Knapp. But up front, it seems to be a 2-man race.
It does. They are battling to the death. They are taking no prisoners. And
They're battling to the death?
yeah, to the death.
Whoa. I mean,
That's how intense it is.
that is pretty intense. I hope we're doing the announcing justice.
They are giving no slack to each other. They are not giving an inch.
Tom Downey creeping in on the top two. Let's see if he can make this a three-man race. Also, let's give a shout-out to the guys in the back. New guy, Rob Esslinger, friend of Kevin Knapp.
Yep, he's hasn't really traveled far for this. He resides in Thorold South, so it's just up the street for him, but we want to give him a big welcome here from 1061 Speedway.
And the checkered flag is waving.
Oh, right.
Steve Robeson takes that one.
Steve
Brett
Robeson.
Stratford, Tom Downey, Kevin Knapp, and Anton Jensen.
Tell you about an exciting new way to follow Winston Cup racing. Here's Dale Earnhardt.
No matter how tired I am after a Winston Cup race, I always take time for the Winston Cup Hotline. No matter whether I win or lose, I'm Victor Lane or I'm talking about what happened, I've got an interesting story to tell. So call Winston Cup Hotline.
10 top drivers every week on Winston Cup Hotline. Call 1-900-446-9287.
And get the news straight from the driver's seat.
Okay, so next up we're going to be doing some time trials to set up the starting order for our future race here. So first up is going to be the 14 of Nick Cupolo. I think he switched to the 89 cart since his flip in the first race. Interesting fact about Nick, it's only July 27th and he's already on level 21 of Pokemon Go. And another random fact, he's also dating a vegetarian at the moment. Looks like he's got a pretty good time. And there we go for the checkered. Nick Cupolo.
Lap time of 10:19 was his best lap.
Great job.
Next up on the track, we have Grandpa Tom in the 93 cart. Cool fact about Grandpa Tom. Grandpa Tom's not even a father, if you could believe that much.
Well, how does that make any sense?
I don't know. I don't know who gave him his nickname, but I don't know what they were thinking.
Interesting.
And speaking to his nickname, he is very slow out of the pits and really delaying our timing here up in the booth.
Ain't that the truth?
We only had 2 facts about Tom, and we have to save the next one for lap 2, so we're just going to let the audio go dead right now.
Thanks a lot, Grandpa Tom. Maybe that's how he got his name, Grandpa Tom.
Leslie waves the green flag, and Downey looks quick. Going down the backstretch into 3. The first lap times out at a 10:19, tying Nick. Tom is also a millwright from Caledonia. I don't know what a millwright actually does, but he is one. Second lap, slower at 10:30 for Grandpa Tom.
Yeah, we're going to have to go ahead and Google whatever a millwright is later so we can have a little window into what his normal day is like. And next up, we have Brett Stratford. So he is pretty quick out of the gate. Known fact about Brett Stratford, he has quite the obsession with, I think the politically correct term is little people. And he's a former world champion go-kart racer. And we're glad to have him here at 1061.
The first lap is at 10:09. He's also a big fan of the Liberal political party.
He is, and also, if you need anything welded up, he's the owner-operator of WeldStar Fabrications, and he'll be the first one.
I'm sorry, that was the second lap of 10:09 as Tara's just taken over all the talking.
Go ahead.
Anton Jensen out on the track now. He drives every week from Burlington here to race at 1061 Speedway. Coming across for the first lap, runs at 10:46. Also, he works for Boston Pizza. He says Fort McMurray is the busiest Boston Pizza, if you can believe that. Second lap for Anton at 10:41.
Great news. So guys putting up some really close times here today. And our next time trialer out is going to be the 4K of Kevin Knapp. Kevin Knapp taking a year off his street stock career and focusing on his kart racing. A little known fact about Kevin Knapp is that he has never in his life been to Canada's Wonderland. Can you believe it?
Lap 1 for Kevin, 10:24.
Kevin Knapp also is really devoted to his chocolate toy poodle named Trax. And I do believe he has the most beautiful wife in the whole world.
That is true, Tara. And second lap, 10:26 for Kevin Knapp.
Great job.
Next out, Sean Wilson in the 08. Last week, with no video, he recorded his first victory at the All-Star race. First lap for Sean Wilson. A slow one at 10:50. He's going to really have to pick up the pace unless he wants to start in the back of the field. Another fact about Sean Wilson, he applied for the Canadian military, but he was denied for being emotionally unfit. Second lap, 10:68, and Sean Wilson's going to be starting in the back.
Tough break for Sean Wilson. Next up is Rob Esliger. It's his first time here at 1061 Speedway. He took on the rental cart tonight, and let's see how he makes out. So we did learn that Rob likes to double dip his vegetables at parties in the ranch dressing.
First lap for Rob is a 10:80.
He grew up on the east side of St. Catharines, and he used to have quite the street stock career back in the 90s. So he's looking to make his comeback here in the karting world in 2016.
Second lap for Rob picks it up quite a bit, 4/10 to a 10:39.
Great job. Great improvement.
I know. Last out on the track here, Smoky Steve Robeson in the 1R, or is it the 1S? No one knows.
No.
Great father, Steve Robeson. He camps with his kids every weekend. Lap 1 for Steve. Comes across at 10:28. Although he's a great father, he's worse at taking care of himself, many close friends say, as Kevin Knapp puts a little water down the track to try to slow him down, but he actually speeds up and runs at 10:21, Steve Robeson does.
Pretty good time.
Those guys are always goofing around.
Those guys are the best of buds, but when it comes down to it, they all just want to win.
We'll have the full rundown as our stats guys tabulate the results. Time trialing number 1, Brett Stratford with 10:09. Tied for second, Nick Cupolo, Tom Downey, 10:19. Steve Robeson and Kevin Knapp tied. No, they didn't. 10:21, 10:24. And the rest are on the screen.
People come up to me all the time and say, Daryl, how come you're in the Honda business? Well, I figure those folks have never driven a Honda. It's a terrific automobile, maybe the best there is value-wise. And here at Daryl Waltrip Honda, we plan to provide middle Tennesseans with the biggest selection of new Hondas to be found anywhere in the country, and at a price no dealer will beat. And that's a fact. You know, I never did like getting beat.
Okay, so the carts are just getting lined up for their final race of the evening. It's the 20-lap feature event. So starting on the pole position is 39 of Brett Stratford, followed by the 93 Tom Downey, the number 1 is Steve Robeson, 4K Kevin Knapp, 91 of Rob Esliger, number 3 of Anton Jensen, number 8 of Sean Wilson, and rounding out the field is the 14 of Nick Cupolo. And here they come to take the green flag.
Clean start by everyone there. As you might notice, there's a cone there. No one can pass or go to the line before they pass that cone.
We are, in fact, ensuring that safety is number 1 here at 1061 Speedway. Always with the single file starts, and always no passing until past the cone.
So we got single file racing here early in this 20-lap feature. It's pretty uneventful, I'd say.
Yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to Nick Cupolo for all his hard work preparing the track for tonight's event. He's been battling the sun, the heat, and the wind all day. And I was talking to guys after the first couple races in the pits, and they said the track's never been better, and they're really, the track surface really surpassed their expectations.
I think that was Rob Esliger who just slid off the back straightaway and shuffled back to the rear. The top 4 remains relatively unchanged. Stratford, Downey, Robeson, and Knapp have made quite the gap from the rest of the field.
Yep, right now, not too much passing going on.
Just like to give a big shout out to Uncle Paul Cupolo. He comes out every Wednesday that we race, helps water, and then runs the lap counter throughout the night.
Nothing but pure dedication from Uncle Paul.
Also, scorer Tera Knapp. She is always on top of her game.
I do my best. I'm also announcing at the same time as scoring.
Jack of all trades, let me tell you. Steve Robeson looks to have taken second place from Tom Downey. Kevin Knapp still sitting back there in 4th. At the back there, it looks like to be Anton Jensen, Cupolo, Wilson, and then Esliger.
Yep, guys at the back probably hoping to catch a yellow flag here to catch up.
And you know what? I have a feeling that might happen soon. Yep. Just a guess, though. Big things from Adam Leslie this past week. He's back to work, and he got back in his big race car. Hasn't been back in his go-kart yet. He's just waiting to heal up a bit more before he tests the waters once again. And a yellow flag comes out.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Cupolo is around.
Nick Cupolo.
Let's see if we can get a better look at what
On
happened.
the front stretch again.
Ooh, looks like he just clipped a tire there, Tara.
Second time of the night.
Not a good night for him. He is not enjoying things.
No. And I want.
There's a feeling in the street. You can see it when you meet. Put it all together when it takes, you know it's real. So real, darling. There's something going on around here. There's something going on around here.
So I wonder if Nick Cupolo is still feeling the effects of the flip he took in the first race. Maybe that had something to do with things. But all I can say is, it's nothing a massage can't fix. Am I right?
What a funny joke, as we all know. Tara is going to school to be a massage therapist. Back to green here. Stratford, Robeson, Downey. The same top three as it's been all race. With this lull in the action, I'm just going to tell you about upcoming events.
Great
Next
idea.
time here at 1061, there's going to be a handicap race and a dash for MASH. Jeff Morningstar, the winner of last year's dash for MASH, he got a bowl of potatoes upon winning the 4-lap dash.
Let me tell you, the Dash for Cash, MASH, is one of my favorite events here at 1061 Speedway. MASH pay is provided by Zoriana Cupolo. Nothing but the best in the biz.
I believe Adam Leslie just threw out the 5 to go hand, and Stratford and Robeson are in a battle here for the lead.
Yep, we are going to have to keep a close watch on what's going to happen here at the end of the race. I'm forewarning you all, keep a very close watch at the end of this race.
I've noticed Christine Burden has been utilizing the zoom feature on the camera, and she's doing it quite well.
Yeah. She is doing a great job up there on the tower.
The double popsicle sticks from Adam Leslie, 2 to go, and it's a 2-man race.
Keep your eyes glued to your monitors, people.
I am shaking in my seat from the excitement right now.
Who is it going to be?
The white flag from Adam Leslie.
Here we go.
Out of turn number 2. They're neck and neck. Into turn number 3. Through 4. Down the front straightaway.
Oh.
We're calling it a tie. That's all there is.
We have to. There's no other way.
The video's over. Goodbye.